Hey guys, wanted to come to you live. I know it's kind of weird, it's a little bit early in the day, but I was with a friend today, Jennifer C, who I call her, but she's actually married and now it's Oni, right? One.
Right.
And I'm trying to get used to that still, and she's been married for what, 10 years?
11 years.
11 years, yeah. Not very quick on the pickup there. So anyway, coming to you live, and I just want to talk to you a little bit about my friend Jen and what she's doing new in the world, right?
Yeah.
Pretty exciting?
Yeah.
All right, so here's a little background story. Me and Jen have known each other, I don't know, what, 10, 12, 15, how long have we known each other?
15.
16, 2002?
Yeah. 15 years.
15 years, yeah. I'm bad at math. Oh, hey, Lori. Hey, Sharon. So 15 years since 2002, and we worked together at 24 Hour Fitness. And at that time, I was the GM, and you were like a personal trainer. You're like just starting in the world, because Jen's a little younger than me. So anyway, she's been personal training and helping change lives for so long, and she's amazing. She's one of the best trainers I know. But recently, she's kind of decided that that's not all her legacy should be. She really wants to do something bigger and better in the world, and we've been kind of meeting up and chatting about this, right?
Inspiring each other.
Yeah, kind of getting each other fired up at least once a month, like just kind of talking about like what we're gonna do, like how we're gonna help. What are some of the things that made you feel like you needed to do something bigger?
After training for such a long time and working with people, seeing their blocks, I knew that it was more than the physical. You can't change from the outside in.
That makes sense.
When I started working on my, my mindset, my mental outlook, and the blocks that I'd been running into, that's when I saw myself creating the results I wanted to see in my life.
Got it. And same with me, right? Like I talk about that all the time, guys. Like it wasn't really just the physical, it was the mindset first. I had to change up here in order to be able to get the body to follow, It's very simple. And usually we all have something up here that needs a little love, right? I don't want to say it's broken or it needs to be fixed, but it needs a little love. It needs some attention, right?
Sure. Awareness.
Yeah, perfect. So, guys, do you remember about, 7 months ago when I did a video and I was like, don't be a bag in the wind. And I was like, I love that phrase. I was talking to my friend. Well, this is the friend. This is the one who coined bag in the wind and like made me crack the frick up, because I was like, oh my God, don't live your life like a bag in the wind. That is so profound, and you can kind of like even visualize the bag. And so I thought that was hysterical. And that's kind of like the premise of your coaching, right?
Yeah, I feel like if we aren't intentional about what we want in our lives, we are going to live off patterns and defaults from our past, and we are going to be the bag in the wind. And until we realize them and accept responsibility for every area, we're going to be the bag in the wind, and we're not going to end up where we want to, but we're just going to end up, at wherever by default. And it's not going to be our goal.
Yeah. Like we won't be deciding for ourselves. Things will just be like happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, don't be a bag in the wind.
Don't be a bag in the wind.
Yeah. Forget about it. It sucks. All right. So next thing is, every time in life, like things happen to us, right? And I always talk to you about using those things as leverage for you to keep going and to aspire to be something bigger and better, and to create a legacy for yourself. And so like the same thing applies, Jen didn't just come to this place where she decided she wanted to help people. Like shit things happened, right? Like you went through a lot of crap with your best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you mind explaining a little bit?
No, not at all. So I lost my stepdad at 58 in 2014. A year and 3 days later, I lost my best friend to breast cancer. I've always, it's always been important to me, begin with the end in mind and making sure that I look back and am proud of what I do and don't regret anything. But when I lost my 36-year-old best friend, it was a reality check. It was, I want to inspire people to do that. It's not all about when, as a trainer, we work on, let's get our physical appearance great and look good and feel good. It's not about that. It's how can I change the world? How can I create something way bigger than myself and leave a legacy? And when I'm 90, sitting on my front porch, I can look back and smile and be super happy about, you know, taking the risks and having fun and, you know, reaching out to people, because that's what I feel like my mission is, to, you know, change the world.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, guys, those are horrible things that she had to go through, right? And you all have gone through that as well, right? We all know somebody who's lost their fight. And it's an awakening moment for you, where you can choose to make it that, or you could just keep living your life and not realize it until a bigger thing happens. And so we both have that like vision of like, take those things and run with them and use them as your fuel and live a life that has no regrets, you know? And mistakes aren't regret, right? Mistakes they're amazing. I always like to say, you never lose, you learn. I've learned a ton. Jen's learned a ton. I'm sure so have you guys. And, you know, right now in the world, we need to make sure that we're making as many things positive as possible, because everything out there is in fact negative. So, Jen, tell me a little bit about so you're transforming. You're not going to be doing so much of the personal training side anymore, right? Because you're a mom. Your son's how old now?
He'll be 5 next month.
He's going to be 5 next month. He's adorable. And, you know, you're like, I don't know if I want to be in the gym. I don't want to go to people's houses. She does very specific training, and she goes to people's houses, and she really takes care of them. But you're like, I don't know if I'm going to have time for that, right?
Right.
So how are you evolving your business? Who are you looking to serve and do and take care of?
Really looking to serve moms especially, but women in general.
Okay.
Because I feel like we as women tend to put ourselves last and everyone else first. And end up, you know, we're trying to give when we have an empty cup, and then we end up not being happy and living like a bag in the wind.
Yeah, and that sucks. We don't want that. And you definitely don't want that as a mom, right? Because you want to set that standard for your kid.
And that's the biggest thing, to really change the world. If I can help moms to teach them how to fill their cups and have their happiness, because your child's happiness is going to depend on your happiness, and most people don't realize that. And a lot of moms are like, well, it's just a season. Well, no, it's not just a season. It's probably a pattern that you're putting yourself last. It's not just a season. That's BS.
Yeah.
You know, it's a pattern that you need to break for yourself to be happy, for your kids to be happy, and for them to be actually a contribution in the world instead of bags in the wind.
Yeah, exactly. And so what do you say to those moms who are like, I don't want to take the time for myself and go work out and be away for an hour because I might miss something, right? That's real. They really think that they're going to miss something in that 1 hour. And they might.
Yeah.
What if in that 1 hour their kid takes his first step?
What if you're going to see the next step, and you're going to see the next step, and you're going to see the first whatever it is, but you know what, if you fill your own cup, you are going to be able to give and be the best mom and wife and human being, and I don't know, you can make a change and you can live out your life's purpose. You don't want to get to the end of your life and be like, oh my gosh, you know, I kept making excuses and I kept living out of a pattern that I didn't matter and everyone else was important. You want to be like, I rocked it. I owned it. I used everything I had.
Yeah, I like it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So tell my friends, what sets you apart from other coaches that are out there to help moms? Because there's a lot of coaches that are out there to help moms, right?
Absolutely. There are so many great, awesome coaches out there and programs out there. I think we all resonate with different people for different reasons. One thing that sets me apart is I am so committed to your best version of yourself. You know, once we figure that out and gain the awareness and get rid of those patterns that you've been doing that's been, stalling your results or whatever, we can create your dream world, and your dream life and the best version of yourself. And I'm there to remind you of that best version when you forget, because you're going to forget. It's real easy, especially when you have kids and you have everything else, and we're all humans. So
yeah, definitely. So basically, guys, it's like she's going to teach you how to focus on yourself. And I always preach in my coaching world too. It's like we got to learn to love ourselves, and moms especially. You really do need to love yourself as much as you love everybody else. You put out all this unconditional love, and then you forget to give it back to yourself. So And then, so if someone gets started with you, right? Mm-hmm. What can they expect to change? What's the first thing that they'll feel change in their life?
They're gonna feel like their fire's back.
That's awesome.
They're gonna feel more like themselves than they've ever felt in their whole entire life.
Yeah, so they're reignited, right? They're like,
yeah, absolutely.
They're like, boom, they're on fire. Okay, got it, love it. So, tell me why you get fired up about this. Like, why does that make you fired up? To get them fired up.
I get fired up because I want to leave a legacy. I want to change the world. Because when I make a difference, that's my heartbeat, really. You know, that's my heartbeat, to make a difference in everyone else's life. I love seeing people on fire, because that's how we're going to make the world a better place. That's how we're going to create change and positive growth, and we're going to make the world different and awesome.
Yeah.
Because of that.
I agree, 100%. So guys, you see what I mean? You see why I hang out with Jen? She's just like a solid girl who's decided to make a difference and decided to act on that difference and decided to take her motherhood and go out there and teach others how to love themselves the best, because she's been through it, right? She knows what it is. It's like she's been down those sad roads, and she knows that she's let her cup empty, you know, at times. And so she can help you to evolve. So anyway, I wanted to just bring you on today because I'm going to go ahead and out you right now, right? So guys, well, we're bringing Jen on because she's like kind of one of the best kept secrets, because she doesn't go out there and talk about herself that much. And I wanted to talk about her because, you know, we both coach, we're in the same business. We serve different people, but we're in the same business, but we're not afraid of each other, because we know that we're both an asset to each other, you know? And there's no sense in being like nervous about someone else's success. You got to celebrate other people's successes. And that's why I wanted to show you guys. It's like, here's another coach. She's amazing. She might be able to serve some of the moms that I can't, right? And I want to make sure that if any moms are on here and you've been watching my videos and Jen connects with you, then reach out to her, because she can help you. Like, I'm a mom to 2 pugs, and I can tell you that I love them unconditionally, and I would say that they're like my children, but I know it's different, right? But I can't talk to it, and I could say I'm empathetic, but I don't know what it is to be a mom to another little human being that talks back to you. I always say I wish my pugs could talk back to me, but they don't, right? So I just wanted you guys to meet Jen, because she's a little camera shy, but she did amazing.
Really camera shy.
Yeah, but she did amazing today, and I just wanted to break you out of that, because you're terrific. And the more you get yourself out there, the more people you can help. So I'm so happy that you came on.
And I want to say thank you so much. And she's one of the most inspiring people in my life. So yeah, she rocks. And if you know of more people that want to work with her, send them her way. I mean, she'll change your life.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you. Yeah. We inspire each other daily, okay? And I want you guys to make sure that you're inspired daily too. So hook up, message us if you need anything. We got you, all right? As always, I love you guys. I was sitting down today, so that's weird for you, right? Because usually I'm all over the camera. But I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Mwah.